Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 5 on a 4-bedroom house that we are putting up for our lovely client. So this is a project Elizabeth. It was designed by Jonathan Tete, and in case you need his services, please do not hesitate to contact Jonathan. They do in all kinds of drawing and design. So if you have a concept, you give it to him. Now this is what we call a 3D. A 3D means a 3-dimension. It gives you a pictorial view of how your house is supposed to look like when it is completed. So when you give such 3D to a mason and your house is looking different, then you should know there's a problem. Okay, it gives you an idea of how your house should look like. This is a hidden roof, okay, with a slide gutter at the back. Okay, beautiful back view. Okay, I love the roof terrace and that of the back porch right there. It looks so beautiful, and I can't wait to showcase this beautiful house when it is completed. Okay, you'll be here to watch all of them. It's a step-by-step process, and you will be here to watch all of them. So the digging is almost getting done. We are going to start with the columns. Now when they dig a foundation, the digging of the trench is one. Number two, digging of the columns, as you can see, he's creating the column in a special way. Okay, so digging of the columns are different. Okay, yes, they are done at the last minute. Okay, dig the columns and create the space according to the mat or according to the design of the structure engineer. Those columns need to be created because that's where the mat is going to sit, and those columns are a little bit deeper than that of the foundation trench. Okay, so you can see that those areas are deeper. You understand? Mostly 6 inches deeper or 1 foot deeper, depending on the height, the weight of the building, and how the architect has designed the footing details. Okay, so every drawing has got all the information. Okay, for the carpenter, for the steel bender, for the plumber, for the electrician. Okay, everybody is in the drawing. So they should be able to study the drawing, understand the drawing, and execute everything according to the drawing. You understand? It is important that they follow suit. You don't have to do otherwise. You don't have to do otherwise. So digging of a foundation also comes with its own challenges. Whether or not the ground is hard or soft, you cannot tell until you start digging. You understand? That's why people charge a whole lot of money when it comes to digging, because it's not easy. You cannot use a backhoe to do this. You cannot bring a caterpillar to come and do your foundation digging for you. It will be a mess. You understand? But with this one, manual digging is the best. They get to design everything. They will shape it properly, make it look nice. You understand? So I prefer. Look at the weather. It's going to rain. It looks beautiful though. The clouds are getting thicker. It's going to rain. Okay. So it has been an amazing journey. I'm here in the Great City Phase 3. I think I'm supposed to be an ambassador for the Royal Kingdom, because I have done a lot of advert for them and I should be commended for that. I think I'll be contacting them for that purpose. So here we have my cousin, Mr. Jonathan Amoa, who is setting up the borehole for usage. So after drilling, you don't put in the pumps and everything. No, you don't set it up immediately. After drilling, you have to give yourself 3 to 4 working days so that the particles within the water will settle down properly before you do the pump installation. So as of now, the pump have been submerged, okay, all the way down into the water. I don't know if I'm using the right word. The pipe or the pump have been lowered down into the borehole, okay, about 120 meters down the earth. And its main purpose is to pump water out from the earth all the way to the ground surface. And as you can see, that's what they're doing. They're getting water now with the help of the generator. So in most of my project, I will include the generator as part of the estimate. We will need a generator, and if you wanted to do a borehole, I will include that in my estimate and make sure everything is right there in the estimate. And when we are done, everything belongs to you. We don't take anything away from the site. Okay, so that is the pump. Yes, so we are done. Okay, we are done. So contact my cousin Mr. Jonathan Amwa in case you need his services. Okay, and he will assist you in every way that you want. So you can see that everything installed neatly, beautiful. Understand? So contact Mr. Jonathan Amwa. He deals in all kinds of pumps. If you want to do a reverse osmosis, okay, water treatment, all kinds of pumps are available. He sells them. So in case you need any of those, you can contact Jonathan Amwa for that purpose. All right. I look kind of tired though. My eyes are spinning. I wish I could just turn myself somewhere and just sleep for some time. Anyway, so we are ready for our foundation. Ha 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 ha. So this is what we call the blinding. In the column basis, we have to do what we call the blinding. This is where the mat is going to sit, then the column will sit on top. So we place our DPM first in the trenches to ensure that we don't experience any mold or any capillary action taking place. So the thickness of the concrete is 50 mm, okay, and then you place the mat on top of it. So we'll do this for the first day. It's part of the estimate blinding, which is the first day. The second day is pillar settings. Pillar settings might take 2 to 3 days depending on the capacity of the house, because the pillar setting is the key. If you mess with the pillar, the block work is going to be messed up. You understand? So you don't have to mess with the pillar. So you can see we place our DPM everywhere in the column base. And so when it's time for the concrete cast again, we will continue and make sure there's rubber everywhere so that we can do concrete casting. All these are necessary to be able to mitigate the damp rising all the way to your property. Now you can do all these and still have dampness. It doesn't mean that it's coming from underneath the earth. It could be coming from your bathroom. Maybe there's a leak in your bathroom. The water is leaking down underneath the tiles, and so the block are soaking it. Are you with me? Especially in bathrooms, you can have all those experiences where you can see that there's water going behind the tiling, and so it's crawling and the blocks are soaking it. So with time, you see your walls will be peeling off. It means that there's water leaking out from your bathroom somewhere. You understand? So yes, this you'll be able to deal with the molds from under the earth, but above the superstructure, you have a responsibility there as well that you need to cater for. So the next day, you can see that the pillars have been set with the grid line drawn. The rope, you can see, very linear. You understand? Very straight. Okay. Pillar settings are going on with the help of the bamboo. It helps them to keep the reinforcement in position. You understand? It doesn't have to deviate. The moment it deviates, it causes a distortion in the grid line. So the pillar settings usually will take a day or two, again, depending on the size and capacity of the project. So bamboo for support. Bamboos are everywhere. We use bamboo for scaffold, but they are not safe though. They are not safe. So far so good. I think our client is happy using the right type of materials. Okay, no shortcut anyway. Okay, and so far so good. She is getting everything that she wants. And I think this is how the world should be like. People should be honest. Be truthful, and you will see a lot of blessings coming your way. Okay, so foundation concrete cast will be taking place in a moment from now, and before you know, we are raising the entire structure. Okay, we are raising the entire structure. And Mr. Ade doesn't joke with his grid lines. He want to make sure everything is linear. So that's Mr. Ade for you. Okay, he's checking everybody. Okay, we need to check and double check so that we don't have issues. It's very, very important. It looks beautiful though. When I look at these things sometimes, it looks beautiful. How amazing that I've been able to assist people all over the world. I'm grateful to all of you. Okay. In fact, it was my wife's idea to open a YouTube channel. She kept pushing me, get a YouTube channel, because my wife knows that I want to talk. I'm a lecturer. I have been lecturing for some time. So she felt like, the way you like talking, why don't you open a YouTube channel and teach people, all this, your building process. I felt reluctant at first, but later when I gave in, see how far the Lord has brought me in building houses for people. So I must commend my wife for the wonderful idea, for being persistent and pushy. She never gave up on an idea that I posed to her. She always will remember whatever I said to her, to me. Did you not say that you will do this? You see, that is the handwork of God. God sometimes put people in position to remind you of your vision, so you go back and do it. Because sometimes people have vision, they tend to forget about it. But you will need someone to repeat that vision that you told them about. They need to repeat it back to you, and so you can wake up and go ahead. You understand? So congratulations and kudos to my wife for never giving up on the vision that I told her about. Yeah, it's such a joy that coming onto the YouTube space in the shortest possible time, we've been able to change the narrative. So what are you planning to do to help the country Ghana? I am playing my part. Please do yours. So that's the DPM. That's 300 MU. Very thick. Okay. Yes, very thick. The concrete is also rich, and cement, and everything looks beautiful. So beautiful. Right, so my name is Mr. Bright. I am the CEO of B&C Construction. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you've not, and help the community to grow. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.